Tweaktown's GTC 2016 coverage is brought to you by NVIDIA. Hey guys, it's Anthony with Tweaktown, and we are at NVIDIA's GTC, the GPU Technology Conference here in San Jose, California. And we have just been introduced to the new Pascal architecture. So where NVIDIA has talked about the Pascal architecture before, it actually unveiled a Pascal-based video card today. So everyone thought that this was going to be a GeForce card or at least a Titan X successor, but everyone was wrong. It is a Pascal-based graphics card, but it's a Tesla card. So you're talking about a high-performance card for specific use for supercomputers and for deep learning and for all things compute, but not for gaming, period. So the Tesla P100 is a Pascal-based video card with 16 gigabytes of HBM2. So you're looking at about 1,024 gigabytes a second of memory bandwidth compared to the 334 gigabytes a second that the Titan X has with its GDDR5X. The more impressive part is that the Tesla P100 has 150 billion transistors. That's not a million with an M, that's a billion with a B. 150 billion. So that sounds crazy if you consider that the GM200 GPU, which is the GPU that powers the Titan X and the GTX 980 Ti, has 8 billion transistors. That's a lot. I think it's something like 1,775% more transistors than the Titan X. But NVIDIA weren't too clear on where the transistors were going on the actual Tesla P100 graphics card. So we had a chat with a couple of friends and I asked NVIDIA after the actual keynote, and they said that it's about 15.2 billion transistors for the GP100 chip itself, which is the Pascal GPU, and the rest of the transistors is for HBM2. So you can see just how much transistor space that HBM2 is using, and it's mammoth. It's nearly 10 times the actual GPU itself. So you can see just how intricate high bandwidth 2 is, because it is nearly 130 billion transistors of actual technology going on inside. The more important parts are going to be the specifications of the GPU itself. So you're looking at the Tesla P100 graphics card using up to 300 watts of power. You're having the GP100 taking a pretty decent amount of horsepower behind it. So people wanted to have a more powerful graphics card than Titan X, and you're going to have it. You've got 3,584 stream processors or CUDA cores, whatever you want to call them. That's across 56 streaming multi-processor units or SM units out of a total of 60. So you're pretty much, this is nearly the maximum that you're going to get. This is the full fat GP100 chip, which is the absolute beast. Clock speed wise, you're looking at 1,328 megahertz for the base clock with a boost clock of 1,480. So not too bad. We don't know the exact horsepower, like 3D Mark scores or anything. This isn't the kind of card you do that with, but it's pretty cool to see what's happening here. So where I said before that HBM2 is capable of 1,024 gigabytes per second for its memory bandwidth, the 4,096-bit memory bus on the Tesla P100 is only going to be providing 720 gigabytes of peak memory bandwidth. So it's a little slower than what we expected, but that's twice as fast in terms of memory bandwidth than the Titan X, which is a gigantic improvement. It's a huge improvement. The Fury X, for comparison's sake, has 512 gigabytes a second of memory bandwidth, and just again 720 gigabytes a second on the new Tesla card. So the GP100 GPU that is on the Tesla is an amazing piece of technology. It's absolutely blown me away as a technology enthusiast. I've walked away with my mind still in pieces. I've literally just come up in my hotel, and I'm kind of still piecing it up together in my mind. It's a technological breakthrough that NVIDIA has had. It is absolutely impressive, but it's kind of not good to have no consumer card. This is a GPU technology conference. It's not really a consumer-focused event at all, even though NVIDIA is showing off VR kind of stuff. But the new graphics card that they unveiled, it's a technological breakthrough, like I said before, but it's just not a gaming card. That's probably not what you guys wanted to hear. So let me know in the comments here on Facebook or on Tweaktown what you guys think. Did you expect a GTX 1080, a GTX 1070, a GTX 1080 Ti, a GTX Titan X successor? What did you want to see? I thought that we would have seen a Titan X successor. Maybe we will in the next couple of weeks. I have heard rumblings that they're going to be unveiling a video card in the next couple of weeks. So that could be maybe the GP100 based Titan X successor, possibly, but we have absolutely no idea yet. So we're probably going to be waiting until the end of next month, just before Computex in Taipei, in the last week of May, first week of June, where we should hopefully be introduced to probably the GP104, which would be the GTX 980 successor. We have to wait and see, but still the Tesla P100 is the most powerful graphics card in the world, period. It is an insane piece of technology, an insane piece of workmanship that NVIDIA have done. And we're gonna have another video that'll go up tomorrow, but it actually, the Tesla P100 graphics card has actually been used in the world's first deep learning supercomputer, where NVIDIA have crammed eight of these things into a single system that uses 3,200 watts of power. But it has 2 Intel Xeon processors, it has 7 terabytes of storage, it has insane network capabilities. So overall, I loved what NVIDIA did today. I think that the Tesla P100 is an insane kit of technology, but I kind of did want to see a consumer graphics card. So I'm a little bit of a sad panda over that, but it's only going to be maybe 6 or 7 weeks before we get a full unveiling from NVIDIA. You can be sure that we'll bring you the first news as soon as it breaks on these new cards. So we're going to try and sneak around and see what we can find here at GTC. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.